1-1. Swing, and that ball is launched deep to left center, back at the wall, and it is off the wall. Edwards scampers into second with a double. Oh, man.
She said as well, who doesn't love to throw some meat on the grill? Now the pitch. There's the swing and a base hit into right. Edwards barreled one up and split the gap on the right side. And off of that at 93. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Cabrera signed by the Marlins in 2015. Here's the 1-1. And there's a swing and a gentle pop-up towards shallow left center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Right off the end of the bat. And somehow Edwards had just enough on it to guide it past the shortstop.
And it sets and brings home the 0-2. And that is hit right back up the middle and through for a base knock. Well, the scouting report on Xavier Edwards is that he makes really good contact and he barrels one up.
Talked a little bit about players who played at the college level. Xavier Edwards was committed to Vanderbilt when he was drafted, chose to come up and play for the Padres instead. Next pitch misses wide, and the count goes to 2-2. Edwards comes from a baseball family. Father played ball in the Dodgers organization back in the 80s. That next pitch fouled off towards the right side, and the count stays the same. Off speed there from Bennett. Nick really has a 3-pitch mix. Just saw the changeup there. He's also got a curve and a fastball to go along with it. Southpaw looks in, 2 down. And a 2-2 count now to Edwards at the plate. That one will be hit well out into right. It's down, and it'll be back-to-back singles on the day for Xavier Edwards. Second hit of the afternoon for the Montgomery Biscuits.
As Xavier Edwards climbs in and knocks a base hit off the hands into left field. And that was against the right-hander.
Runner will go. Pitches hit on a short hop. Long throw by Haley to first in time there, as making it to second is Ditter. That time they try to play hit and run, unfortunately for Rocket City and for Mulrine. He hit it to third. Good play, and I said it was Haley. It was actually Edwards who made the play. And 2-2. Looping liner into center field for a base hit. He hung the curveball up there, but really tomahawking it more or less into center field was Edwards. He may have been
2 on, 2 out. And now the 1-2 to Edwards is swung on and grounded down the left field line. That's a fair ball. This will score bets. Whitley gets the wave around, and he will score as well. Here's a ground ball to the right side. Over to his right is Xavier Edwards, and what a play by the Biscuits second base 2 nights ago. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Ranging over to his right is the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. He fields on a backhand and then slings it over to first off balance. What a play. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Over to his right is Xavier Edwards, and what a throw off balance to first to get him. Xavier Edwards putting on a clinic defensively tonight. You can star that one. There are 2 away. Now that one was hit to the right side of the infield, but Edwards was ranged over a bit to his left. He then had to go all the way over to his right. He got it on a backhand, and in a slingshot to first off balance, he got it there in time to get Cribbs. As Battenfield pours in, hit to the right side. There's Xavier Edwards, who somehow shovels it to first for an unbelievable play. Here's a swing and a ball clocked into left. That's a base hit. Michael Smith will dig for third. Here comes the throw, and it is airmailed over.
He's had a very good year as the pitch is grounded up the middle and through into center field for a base hit.
Luna brings home the 1-1. that's hit out towards center field. Aguilar has to turn and chase after it towards the gap, and that's going to be over his head and off the wall. It ricochets awkwardly, and Aguilar's finally able to scoop it, but Edwards is going to be into third with a triple standing up. And that's a combination of good hitting and bad luck out there in left field. So Edwards with a triple. And this is weakly tapped up the third base line. It's bouncing, and it's going to hit the grass and roll and hit sets and the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball is lined over the head of a leaping Terang and out into left center field. And Edwards leads it off with a base. Two in from Ursig is hit out into left center field, falling fast, and that's down towards the gap. It will be cut off as it gets to the wall. Aguilar with a throw in, but Edwards speeds in and slides with a double. And so Xavier Edwards, 2 innings and 2 at-bats into the ballgame, is halfway to a natural cycle. He's got a single and a double. Runner goes, it's swung on and missed. The throw to second is not in time, so it's a strike him out. But Edwards steals second. 8th stolen base of the year for Edwards. Ready to deal. Here's the first pitch, and that is lined into center field and falling in front of the center fielder Longo. And Xavier Edwards singles to center to get us going at 6:30. 5 hits, and he took the loss. The pitch, and Edwards lifts this into shallow center field, and that'll fall in for another knock. Edwards just giving the Shuckers a 2-run lead. Bullock rocks home with the first pitch, and Edwards hits this into center field, falling fast and down in front of Longo. And surprise, surprise, Xavier Edwards has a base hit. Switch hitter was batting .324 coming into today, so 1 for 3 today. That makes about
His numbers aren't all that good coming into tonight's game. The pitch is swung on and laced into left center, and there is finally a biscuit base hit against Sanders. It hit the ground. 2-2. Swing, and there's a bullet into right field. And in the booth next to us, here's a base hit taken the other way by Edwards through the vacated area on the left side of the diamond. Second hit of the inning for the Biscuits, and you can tell Edwards' hands are ringing a little bit. Took a big, violent shake of that right hand after he reached first base. Swing, and there's a base hit poked down the right field line. That's what we're talking about. This one is in the corner. Edwards is off to the races. He's digging for third, and he will get there with a foot-first slide. Xavier Edwards comes through with the Biscuits' second hit of the night. This one's a 1-out triple, and the Biscuits are now 90 feet away from tying this game. And he just hooked it down the right field line in a place where the first bounce is Ruben Cardenas. He'll throw to second, and they will have him easily. Who knows what Chase Strumpf was thinking? Ruben Cardenas with his second outfield assist today. He had one in game 1 as swing, and a weak comebacker over the head of Lebowski. Edwards is there to back him up, though. And what a play by the second baseman. He sidearmed from a tying RBI single as this one is grounded down the right field line by Edwards. An inside-out job, and that's a fair ball. That will score Gomez. Edwards slides into second with an RBI double. And the Biscuits are not done yet. It's now 5-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Just got something to hit inside. And Edwards, much like Derek Jeter used to do back in the day, give him a hug for me. I miss him. There's a swing and a ball barreled into center. That's a base hit for Edwards. No chance Christopher Morel robs that one of a hit. And it is the first hit of swing and a jam job liner fair down the third base line. That'll get in the Biscuits bullpen. It's under their bench. All of the relievers scatter. And Xavier Edwards is into second with a jam job leadoff double. Boy, that was a weird one. He almost flicked that one the other way. And I think it landed on the chalk just behind the third base bag, and then it trickled all the way down into the first pitch of the game is to Xavier Edwards, who tries a drag bunt up along first, and Edwards is going to beat it out. That was a really tough play for Hayden Deal. He flung off the mound. He fielded the ball about halfway up the first baseline, but he's a left-handed pitcher. There goes Edwards, pitches down and in, and the throw down to second by Clementina is not in time. 12th stolen base of the year for Xavier Edwards. And now the rain appears to be falling down in sheets. 2-1, Edwards is running again, pitches cut on and missed. Throw to third is not in time. It was a high throw by Clementina as well, and now the 3-1. Swing, and there's a base hit clocked into left field. That'll score Proctor. Here comes Haley, and Xavier Edwards comes through. A 2-out, 2-run single here in the bottom of the second has the Biscuits up 2-0. And how badly did the Biscuits need that? Man. Thank goodness. Biscuits are up. Get him right back in the mix. The pitch, Edwards runs, pitches high, throw down by Langoliers is good, but it's not in time. It took a bounce. Braden Shoemake, the shortstop, was in on it. He was on Edwards. There's a swing and a base hit into right field this time. Edwards is thinking about two. He scurries around first and then retreats. Another base hit for the X-Man, his second.
Swing and a line shot, base hit to left in front of Dawkins. Jones will score 1-0, 2 hits.
Word for it. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and stroked into left, and that's down for extra bases. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Jones will get the wave home, and he will score ahead of the wild throw by Demetrius Sims, which moves Edwards over to third. And the Biscuits have the lead back. It's now 4-3 here in the bottom of the second. It'll be an RBI out of the pen. The pitch, swing, and there's a bullet up the middle, and it's a tough one-hopper off the glove of the second baseman, Riley Mahan. That'll trickle into center. That'll be a base hit for Edwards. Another one. His second of the game. The pitch, Edwards is off and running. Pitch is skipped in. Throw down to second is not in time by Brian Navarretto. It was a little offline. The 3-2. Swing, and that ball is smoked on the ground. The base hit into right center. Motoring around second and digging for third is Palomaki. And Xavier Edwards is on first with another base hit. And he could not have placed that sharply hit ground ball any better. Jake Palomaki was running on the pitch. So Riley Mahan, the second baseman, had to scurry over to second in anticipation of the throw. Well, as Mahan was making his way to second, Edwards scorched that one on the... As Xavier Edwards swings and lines one up the middle, a base hit. That one was hit just above Jeff Lindgren's glove, and it hit the shallow part of center field. That was a good base knock, though, for Xavier Edwards. Single to get out of the infield. One of two hits tonight. The pitch. Swing, and there's a liner into center, and there's hit number 3. 2 of them now from Edwards. And he probably should have had 3. He hit a screamer up the middle back in the 3rd inning, and Demetrius Sims was in a perfect position to make the catch. Pitch. Swing and a roller to third. Here's Edwards on a backhand throw to first. They got him. What a play by Xavier Edwards. Acrobatic X. That 5-3 putout means that there are 2 away. Wow. X gonna give it to you. Oh yeah. That was a grounder up along the third baseline. Edwards, who was guarding the line, fielded on a backhand and almost in the same motion, jumped up and threw the ball to first. Xavier Edwards, who takes down low ball one. And for the first time this afternoon, it looks like Pensacola's bullpen is going to stir. Now the wind and the 1-0 pitch. Slider is hit on the ground to third, and it's off the glove of Zach Conine, who tried to field on a backhand and on a simultaneous slide on his knees to his right, and it kicked away from him. So Edwards is going to get on.
He completes the battery with the left-hander Hayden Deal getting the start. So the left-hander winds and delivers now the first to Xavier Edwards, who is swinging, and he smashes one. It is fair down that right field line towards the corner. Genesta plays it off the side fence down there, as we now have the net, which stretches down the right field, left field lines all the way down. One strike on Xavier Edwards. The pitch by Hayden blooped out down that right field line, and Edwards is going to be 2 for 2. He continues to be hot for this Montgomery team. And he's pushed his hitting streak to 5 games already, but now 2 for 2 as he has a 1-out base hit. MLB Pipeline top 30 prospects for the Atlanta Braves. He's number 9 as a ground ball hit sharply up the middle and into left center field, a base hit for Edwards. He continues to stay hot as he now has a 6-game hitting streak. And here comes ball from Freddie Tarnick. Here's a swing and a line drive down the right field line. That's a base hit for Xavier Edwards. He'll try for 2, and he's going to get there. Finally getting to it is the Braves right fielder Trey Harris, but not before Edwards is into second base with a double. And Edwards starts the game off with a 2-bagger for the Biscuits. Only 2 hits last night. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a liner into the gap in left center field. And that may score the first run against Indigo Diaz. As an Brave coming around third base and scoring. The throw goes to second. They're going to get Edwards trying to turn his 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw by Langoliers is not in time. That was a great jump by Xavier Edwards, and he swipes second base. His 17th steal of the season. And scored in a walk in this one. Here's a chopper over the glove of the third baseman. Rio goes into left field. Rounding third base, coming around to score is Holsizer. The throw, think what, Harris got it out quickly, got to it fast, made it a play at the plate. But Holsizer slides in, and it's now 6-0 Montgomery.
Clementina jumped over him. No, he jumped, but he slid under him.
Perfect description. So Edwards with the RBI single, adding to his big numbers. Now has 9 hits in 22 at-bats, 2 RBIs, and he has a pair of hits today, now 2 for 4 with that walk. That brings in Jonathan Aranda.
Coming to you from the studio down the street as Edwards grounds a base hit up the middle, and that's a leadoff single. Edwards' first hit of this series. And again, you know the Biscuits would love at least right to left the 1-0. Swing, and there's a little flare into left. It's falling, and it's in for a hit. Holsizer scores, and the Biscuits walk it off 4-3 in game 1 of the doubleheader. And they're not done yet. Xavier Edwards with an RBI single, and he's mobbed by his teammates all the way out into shallow right field. Wow, what a comeback win. And the Biscuits have now won 4 in a row. And they will not have their season end tonight. Unbelievable. Now the 2-1. Swing, and Edwards gets into one to deep left. This one has a chance back at the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. Edwards is scurrying around first, and he's into second with a leadoff opposite field double. And that one almost got out for Edwards' first home run of the season. It would have just been his second professional home run ever. So Edwards picks up where he left off, walking the Biscuits off on his RBI single to left in the bottom of the 7th. game one of this doubleheader, and he's the next batter for the Biscuits here in game two. And that's 2 straight at-bats with a base hit. This one's a double, and now the batter is Jonathan 8.2. The 3-1 pitch. Edwards swings and grounds a base hit right back up the chute. And Edwards is on for the 4th time today. He's 2 for 3 with a single, a double, a walk, and he also reached on an error by Mitch Roman, Birmingham's second baseman. That was back in the 3rd of that doubleheader to settle it. The 1-1 swing, and there's a ground ball up the middle, and it will sneak through for a base hit. Xavier Edwards is on with a single, and he thought about going to second. Joelke Cespedes was a little series. First to win 2. The pitch. Swing, and that ball is lined out to left center. It's falling fast, and it's in there for a hit. It gets a piece of Joelke Cespedes' knee. He has to backtrack because he overran it after knocking it down with his leg. And Xavier Edwards scoots into second with a 1-out double. And he's now halfway to the cycle here in the 3rd inning. But he can only lose it now as Edwards sends another base hit up the middle, past a diving second baseman, Yolbert Sanchez. And Edwards is now 3 for 3 tonight. And he'll raise the batting average even more. Right against right, the pitch. Swing, and that ball is chopped weakly up along third. It may roll fair, and it is a fair ball. Edwards picks it up there, and he tags out Jose Rodriguez, who is off the base. Oh, that'll fire up the Biscuits. Edwards is pumped up. What a decision by Xavier Edwards. That one was topped up along the third base line and then spun back into fair territory. Edwards collected it right on top of the line and then applied the tag to Jose Rodriguez for a 5 unassisted inning-ending triple play. That is unbelievable. And or double play, I beg your pardon. We go to the bottom of the first. Biscuits coming up. It's 0-0 early. Double-A South Championship Series. Jared Schuster, Mississippi starter, is back out on the mound. And this one is flipped out into right center off the end of the bat by Xavier Edwards. And it dinks in for a leadoff single. It's only the 4th hit allowed by Schuster tonight. But that's an excellent start to the home half of the 6th. And Edwards is now 1 for 2 with that hit. And a walk. And Aranda swings and smokes one deep to right, and that's over the head of Grayson Genesta and off the wall. Edwards will scamper around third, and there will be no throw home. Edwards is fired up. Aranda's into second, and it's an RBI double, and the Biscuits now lead it 2-0. Jonathan Aranda out of Clemson, Michael Kaler Kelly's favorite school. Here's a swing and a ball wrecked out to right. That's a base hit for Edwards. And he is on with another hit. It's his 2nd of the night. And he's now 2 for 3. And Jonathan Aranda is coming up next.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a high drive deep towards right field. Backing up the right fielder, Genesta. He's at the wall. He looks up, and it is gone. A grand slam home run off the bat of Xavier Edwards. And it's now a 3-run game. A high arching home run for Edwards with the bases loaded. And the Biscuits are within 3 on a grand slam by Edwards. My goodness. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No score, tie with the 3rd inning. Game 4 of this championship series. Biscuits and Braves. 48 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, just hit down that vacated third base line into left field. Just kind of stuck the bat out there. That was a heck of a piece of hitting there by the former high draft pick of the San Diego Padres. And he continues this inning. Grand slam, then Aranda followed with a home run. It's a ground ball hit back up the middle. That's going to have eyes on it. Into right center field, a base hit for Edwards. And the Biscuits have the leadoff man aboard. That is to start this top half of the fifth inning. Just a good piece of hitting again there by Xavier Edwards. And now one on with nobody out, and here comes Jonathan Aranda. On her third base over there, Alexander. And the 0-1 pitch by De Horta, swinging a hard hit ground ball, but a nice hop right to Edwards as he picks it up and throws out the runner. Well, we go now to the top of the third here in Game 5 of this AA South Championship Series. Rays and Biscuits now tied at 1. A gorgeous, gorgeous day for baseball. 85 degrees at first pitch, and Xavier Edwards does what he has done best in this series. And that is find a way to get on base. He lines a base hit to center field to start this top of the third. It'll be Edwards, Aranda, and Proctor. What a series it's been for Xavier Edwards. Former competitive balance pick by the Padres, and he's now 9 for 18 in the Grand Slam home run, the second of his professional career. On Friday, 5 RBIs. He's scored 6 runs. He's walked 3 times. On base now 12 times. 12 times in 5 ball games. Check on that runner at first, and Edwards dives back in safely. He has good speed over there. No stolen bases in the postseason, but he had 19 during the regular season for Montgomery. As Aranda, who is 1 for 1, steps in.